base so that we can kill some primal behemoths.
Welcome back, Captain.
Good to be
All
back.
systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Basic
We have
armor.
received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Sure.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little bit lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
It's like the Fallout series, but outer space. What's stopping me from leaving the Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
How can I trust you?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Can't I land somewhere outside the Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia. And in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way,
Wireless
I gave
transmission.
Captain Hawthorne a disguise
all
apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Want to explain what that that is.
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Fancy. How does it sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
People actually follow this? Seems far-fetched.
Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
What's it good use?
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Ooh, it's space. Space! I can now transfer things. Okay. Should I transfer things into?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Was it even?
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you were actually good at that, and you enjoyed it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
So after school you moved back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work, so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects, or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape, considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120. A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars.
Damn.
I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
It's more like facsimile convincing. What do you think, Bavardi? Is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator? Ada?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Time's over. Okay, so let's stick. I like that. We don't need this revolver. Store that. Store this. Store the shock stick. Actually, yeah, I might need the shock stick. Store that. Store that. This. That. This. That. This. Level 5, level 6. Why does this do 71 DPS? 52, 200. Okay. Okay, so we'll store. Can I store armor mods? Alright, let's go tinker. Okay, what does tinkering do? Damage. 56 bits. Okay. Modify. I don't have any grips. So we'll do Mr. Ouch. Mod capper recovered after installation. So we want to find good gear and put stuff on it. So all of these can go in here. Tactical shotgun. Why do I have multiple tactical shotguns? Oh shit. Weapons. Okay. Let's see. I think we're good for now. Oh, let's repair my armor, maybe. Full. Right, let's go. Phineas Monarch.
We are now.
Welcome to the system map. You can fly your ship to any location that you've unlocked. Though some landing bays have required special codes and keys. Moving between planets is extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home at or
Orbit above Edgewater, Captain. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
I probably should have saved first. Okay. Why is Pavardi here, dude? Save the game. Oh, okay, that's fine. I should eat some food. Eat some salt tuna. I'm thirsty also. Pretty much full on sleep too, so. Does he have anything new to say to me?
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
I'll let you be.
Something got you down? If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Yo.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget.
Let's see what you got.
Music to my ears.
Do you need drinks? Saltuna. There's so many of those. These are all trash. Oh. Does she have any drinks? Amelia.
You tried the best, now try. Coming right.
Nice. Let me buy these. Oh, nice. Let me buy this. Cool.
Something got you down?
Nothing.
I wonder if Rita's still in the office. But I do have to go to the bathroom.
Time changes all things. Even Reed's stranglehold over Edgewater must inevitably yield to the attrition of time.
I was wondering about your garden. I mean, let's go down the list.
Start anew? Edgewater will become the town it was meant to be. A place where we live in harmony with the world.
Okay.
Where none of us...
I have to go to the bathroom. And we're back.
Writhe under the whips of corporate masters. A place where all are welcome. Except for Reed's supporters, of course.
Wondering what your
The
garden.
garden will bloom anew. I have plans to transform the old cannery into a nursery, with crops enough to feed a town.
Studies in corpses, that's your fertilizer.
But of course. And now we have a whole cemetery to ourselves.
Care about the plague?
Saltuna was making the town sick. From now on, if anybody's hungry, they may feast from the bounty of the soil.
Something's not right.
Nothing there.
Maybe I can find Reed's body outside or something. He said he was gonna live for like a week, right? So.
I saw that. What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want.
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay? You the new worker? Whatever.
I wonder how much that reduced my reputation by. Let's go to a shop. It was 48 discount.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna...
So... what is it now?
Plague got you... Coming right up.
48 still. Cool.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack for curative work.
If it ain't the Starship Inspector.
Good day.
Here's hoping Edgewater's up to your standard.
Can't say I approve of a town.
Okay. Really? I really wanted to get into Reed's stash, but from the looks of it, we're not gonna get in there anytime soon. I'm gonna try to kill those primal behemoths, though. I not been here? I guess. Oh yeah, because I died a bunch. So that means I haven't opened this thing. I don't think I have a light machine gun, so we'll just hold on to those. Man, that was easy. 19 per bullet. 40 per bullet. Okay, this looks better. Actually, I'm gonna try a plasma rifle. One guy that I turned to dust, where is he? He had nothing on him. Oh, I need food and water. What does this give? Alcohol. Security blade. Oh, fancy. What does that look like? $83 on hit, 70 on hit. Oh, fancy. So using Mr. Ouch on that is probably useless. We have a buttload of Mr. Ouches anyways. Old reliable. I mean, he kind of got into it. looks really good. Actually just disappeared. How am I supposed to loot your corpse now? Okay, I still think... Actually, maybe the other one's better because I get power attacks, right? Dialogue skills and leadership skills. This guy's no ways. My thing need repair. plasma rifle is like OP. Grenade launchers. So this one, I suppose. North Gulch. Where's the? There's a manted place. I want to find the Manta Queen. Manted Queen. Oh, let's go to our HP stuff. I haven't been putting stuff in there. Okay, fine. I thought I was wasting stuff like that, so I got worried. I would be conserving my plasma ammo or energy cells because it seems to me that we're running low. By running low, I mean not over 1,000. I'm so glad they took out the crippled stuff. This game. Where's the Manted Queen? I feel like if I fall in there, that's gonna kill me. Oh, I have to try though. I have to try. I want to try so bad. I have to try. I can't believe I'm level 8 already. And I haven't even left the first world. It just seems to me that's really high. Okay, so that's not how it works. I really do think I can make it though. Maybe I shouldn't be double sprinting, because then I'll get more air that way. Maybe there's just like a chasm somewhere. Oh, that is the chasm. I'm just saying maybe there's like a specific place to do it. Standard Space's choices settlement. I've been there. Where's the Magic Queen?
Come out and play!
I'll take both of those. Wait, am I encumbered? I don't get why I'm encumbered all of a sudden. I just gained a lot of weight. How much does this weigh? 15! How much does this weigh? Oh. What details? That's how you get back here. Yeah, let's go to the canteen, see if they have any, I guess I should
almost
be buying
lost a finger in the cannery today.
Just the way it goes.
Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself. Coming.
Okay, I should probably buy all the food from.
I hear Reed's leaving town.
It's cheap food anyway, right? So.
Spacers. Music.
Food on the other hand, I can never get enough of. Okay. Now I want to go here. I need to find the Mantis Queen.
Huh? I smell blood! Tear them apart!
Whoa, buddy! Yo! Yo, I didn't even see that guy. He just popped out at me. I'm surprised. Is my armor damaged? 61%. Dead armor. Is my weapon damaged? Yes. So I gotta repair both of them at some point. I'm gonna be looking for up on the second floor. It's not on the second floor. Where can I find hunters and trackers? One adult manta queen. Out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed skilled hunters. So where's the manta queen? There's food here I can buy. Where's the water? Oh, nice water. Buy all of these. Anything else? Magnum. Oh, bread. It's all through now. Nice. Noodles. Okay, so I'm gonna see if Okay, well, I mean, it looks like I explored everything here. I don't think there's anything else left to do. I think we gotta go back. Save the game. And I'm gonna repair my stuff. Repair. Okay. Actually, this is safe. And then I'm gonna talk to Max first. Messages for Alex. Unread messages from Bedford. In my previous message, sending me a mailing a copy of my favorite serial. Singularity Steel, Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. Logs. Note to self, remember later, no later. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would I even ask me that? Back to my point. A shrink ray. Heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this. Weapons that push boundaries. Hammer power. Hammer power! Strange weapon with special power. Sure fits the bill. Acquire Phoenix's science. Okay. Science weapons. Anything else to search? Created for apprentice. Sam wore the sign for a week before Ada noticed it and pointed it to the janitorial unit, who placed it on the unit. However, there's no response from the auto mechanic. Sam. Serial number etched. Sam. This is not a petunia. Petunia the plant. This book is heavily dodgered with duels in the margins. Modern steel wrench and U. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical uses. Digging around here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a saw, tooth blade. First wrench dad every game age. She's been a friend ever since. Stare at an old man with warm eyes. Wait, do I still have her stuff? I can sleep in her bed. Well, that was weird. I'm gonna go to sleep soon though. Index of Banned Literature, Part 1. Various qualifying. Part 2. Principles of Restrictive Management. Part 3. Morals and Maxims. Banned Unethical Literature. Proof of the Architect and Predestination. Within. Consequences of the Mind. A Will of a Man Led Astray. Prerequisites. Official list of banned titles. Prerequisites for events. Okay. Possible to put down. This endorsement has been approved. Signed, Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for most on-field fatalities. Scribblings on these journal are illegible. Okay. Print almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribble notes and many times.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Oh, that's a lot. I'll do that some other time. I think I can give Pavarti back her clothes. Permanently crippled. You are unable to dodge. No. Give this back to Pavarti. Man. Is there just like not a helmet? Settings, gameplay UI, show companion helmets off. Save game. Let me see. There we go. Okay, cool. Go to sleep. Alright, drink. Holographic shrouds project a shroud on you and your companions that give you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits. Otherwise, result in being attacked on sight. Adelaide deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson: never dream. Really? What was this? Let's just leave it there.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the automechanical
The
gathering
unit
dust
is a
in the
cleaning
closet?
SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. I require a captain to pilot the ship. Without an identified captain or crew, I serve no purpose. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been other captains?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Play my favorite song.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Tell me.
A star walks into a black hole but doesn't seem phased. The black hole then turns to the star and says, "I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation." As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
I'd like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Oh. Phineas's order.
Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
What do you know about
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
No, do not do that.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons. The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Oh. Goodbye.
I'll be here.
Does Artie have anything else to say? Wait, I should go check the logs for Sam. Messages for me from T-Cat. passing over the meadows you brought me. There's a good chance I'm pretty delirious. Say thank you. You have to help with what you did anyway. Sam. First Sam result. Do not forget you founded the Scudder Sanitation and Maintenance. Hence Sam. Automechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. Key modifications like in Division of combat capable variant. Clean, mean killing machine should be fun. Removal of factory standard part. Sud Steeper was successful. Delivery combat. No, okay. What I do. Giving up hope on the delivery. Last part is transit. For good news! I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information got regarding the location of an acid steeper that I can filch. Part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to the pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up this morning. Next pit stop to the back to the Emerald Vale. Wallace wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details come up later. So, find an acid steeper. Let's do weapons from the void. Save.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Can I congratulate you?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be?
No.
Goodbye. Good luck, Captain.
It's okay. Don't need no companion.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud.
Here?
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Any chance you could repair the monitoring device?
The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined. Beyond repair. Impossible to find replacement parts. That's Halcyon Manufacturing for you. Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously expire. No need to monitor your recovery.
Appreciate you pulling me out of the hole.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the Board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind?
Is there a reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk.
Did you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the Aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Come on now.
I enjoyed the occasional Aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All Board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you so obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The Board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the Board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
You revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the Board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I'm glad to hear that.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and strength are both increased as your science skills increase.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Bubbles assisting you. You spent over 4 decades in space. The rest of your fellow colonists are trapped in similar chambers waiting for you.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
So many 60 Coliseum. What locations elude me? Doctor, Nurse, Associate, Third Sanitary, Tenure, Edgewater. They have stake in my purpose, but trust them. But trust in the only 23.7% of the present they're covering a ship. Let me know when you get this eager to be done. Sketchy.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Why am I slow all of a sudden? What's the weight on these things? So get over there. There's my ship. Why am I so heavy? All these things bother me. I should probably put all the food away too, actually. I have a tremendous amount of food. Oh, yeah, I've been buying food and water, so... To think. I mean, the only way you could get prepared this all is if somebody automated it for you, because to have one person do this entire thing. An asteroid. Okay, let's transfer armor stuff. End of story. Backpack. I have 2 backpacks now. Wide enough to go put stuff.
This is my favorite room. It's so spacious.
Other ones. Fridge. So, drinks. drink. Noodles. Bread. Sway. What? This away. This away. Mind attributes. Let's take all the water. Take this. We might need some drinks. Zero G brew. Let's put this in there. Okay, so how much does this weigh? 2 pounds. This is heavy. We can break that down. Sawed-off shotgun. Ah! Ah! It's probably not going to buy you spaceship, but it's definitely worth a few bits. Okay. Oh boy, that's heavy. That's heavy too. Okay, we can go sell this. We can go sell this.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Deserter is forced to return by her heroic stranger. Miracle on the frontier. Wait, that's my story. I'm gonna go sell my junk and then I think we're set to go do stuff. Wait, I can buy more drinks here though. I'm not. One can never have too many drinks. Help the chairman and Mr. Clark.
Something got you down?
Battery's been running at full capacity.
You tried the...
Okay, yo. Okay. Now let's sell all of my junk. £60. Oh my gosh. We just lost 40 pounds. I mean 20 pounds. Details. We can feed ourselves some salt again. I'm set. Time to go to the next world. Anthracillin. Good for all that ails you. Okay, let's see. We are now going to so passage to anywhere. We have to go to Groundbreaker anyway. Okay. So I want to do weapons mode.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Breakdown's over. Okay, I guess we're equipping our crew members with stuff. Take those for now. I mean, if we're gonna be equipping, plus 10 hack. Threat generator, threat generator, base off. Putting your clothes in my room because for some reason, like sleeping in the clothes of my companions. That's what's gonna be looking like. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna look at weapons. stick. Maybe the bolter pistol. And we're gonna equip him with this. Sawed-off shotgun, 245. You can just have that, actually. Telescopic staff, 87. Level 8. Oh! What do I have? 70 damage. Dude, his weapon's so much better than mine. $83, $87. Here. Is that? You can use all reliable too, actually. This shotgun is bonkers, dude. $20, $24. I'm just gonna put this weapon in there for now. I'll put that in there too, actually. Wait. What weapons does she have? Extendosite. Maybe I'm ready. Save the game.
Something busted, Captain?
We're good. Oh! Yo, CFT. Oh, I've just watched BlizzCon Opus Air, got some cool news. Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, HOTS got a new hero, SE2, new co-op hero, and WoW gets a new expansion. I knew WoW was gonna get a new expansion, but I guess Diablo 4... Overwatch 2 was also... Did they, like, have an announcement trailer for Overwatch 2, and was it hype? What about Diablo 4? Was there also an announcement trailer for that game, too? Uh-oh.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
By the
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Okay.
Understood. I will keep my head down.
What is a martyr helmet? Diablo 4, yeah, there's a trailer and such. Diablo 4 looks pretty cool. More focused on the Diablo 2 experience. Overwatch 2 is kind of a big update, I guess, with new single-player story mode and co-op missions. Is that what people wanted this entire time? I guess they were setting up for like the whole universe and stuff. And Diablo 4 is just like what, Path of Exile and rerolling stuff? Or are they... Like, what do you mean Diablo 2 experience? Like, can you insert runes into slots again? No, lol. It's not Path of Exile? You can't reroll? I don't know. What is this helmet that I just got? Oh, God. That looks hella dumb. Let's just keep that on. Vicar Max, you can have a helmet. Gives 18 armor. That's cool. This is heavy as fuck, though. Oh, it's 2 pounds. It's not as bad. Okay. Wait, reroll? I have no idea, dude. They just announced it and it showed like 2 minutes of gameplay with 3 classes. What were the classes? Are the classes coming back? Stealing stuff. Barbarians are and Druid, nice. Druid's coming back. Wait, is there anything on the landing platform that I can take? Doesn't seem to be. I never really got into Diablo 2. How much of Diablo 2 did you play, CF2?
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get juked with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
Is this guy gonna be my companion? Because his name is just Felix. A lot back in the days, when I finally got working internet, I played tons of Diablo 2 and Warcraft 3 online. Oh yeah, Warcraft 3 Reforged is gonna be a thing. Are you gonna be playing that too? With the old transforming to werebear and such as well. Oh, that's for the Druid class? Maybe they'll like add extra transforming stuff to Druid. On Warcraft 3 Reforged is coming out soon. Yeah, also there might be tons of crossover between World of Warcraft Druid and Diablo. Like, Blizzard just does that, right?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Notice you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. No wait, I heard you knock someone out with a tossball.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it.
So this is a sports
So of
team?
course I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Rizzo's Rangers.
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you defend the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught a name. I'm on.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
I mean, I say see you around, but I'm going to attempt to pickpocket you. there's a lady coming by. Blizzard also kind of apologized for what they did at the recent Hearthstone tournament. Like, what does that mean? Like, they just... Was it a half-assed apology, kind of, sort of thing?
Stop! You're violating company What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, I was just leaving.
Oh, my mistake.
Come on, dude! So it was a half-assed apology? I can't take that. He's gonna yell at me.
Gonna head to Varus for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Mechanicals?
He saw me. That sucks. Oh, so many things to steal, but there's people looking, dude. Stealing is a crime. Dude, I'm fending for myself, okay? You gotta take what you can without people noticing, and then... Like, I wouldn't do this, obviously, in a real society, because I'm liable to the community around me, but since I don't really... I'm not part of this community, I need to, you know, fend for myself, so I should toss me. Card key. Cool. When you play these types of games, do you steal a bunch too?
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Let me just eat some food because I'm really hungry. Am I thirsty too, actually? Yeah. No, it's too much work. In Skyrim, I really stole stuff. Pretty much only for the thief guild. In this game, stealing is not so bad.
You got it.
Moving drains the shroud's energy when it's out. Talk your way out of interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at all these things to steal. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm so naughty. Oh, they're just... What is this? Steel hoop. What's a hoop? I'm waiting for this guy to cross back before I start stealing more things, because, just gotta wait. I'm so paranoid. He's coming back. Oh, stealth in this game, man, is kind of wonky. Can you store infinite items? When it comes to ammunition, yeah, which is weird for some reason. But like everything else weighs like nothing for the most part. So I just like hoard a bunch of food on me constantly. Man, when I play these games, I hoard everything for some reason. I'm not a hoarder in real life, but if it doesn't, like, if it's not bothersome to deal with, see, he just walks around like what? Is there anything else here?
Keep your sights out, friend.
Oh, I reset my shroud, fancy. I'm sleepy. Oh.
Got it? Inside voices.
Open this real quick.
Wish I could do that.
What was in here? Confiscated goods. Detained from a freelancer. Hatchet, metal loop, prayer beads, lock container. He fled before he could left his things. Security locks. Sublight. Put a bid on some of our impound generous ones too. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee and then give them to Lilia. Salvage. Brawl at the Lost Hope. Arrested firefighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne shipped impounded. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that bored snake. A guy from the back base roughed up. Moon kid raving mad. Warned me that the moon was gonna bring about the times end. He was flying high, whatever. McReed grows down there. Is that like a reference to Majora's Mask? Got a sworn testimony that McReed was spotted at Rest and Go. Not that anyone will corroborate. Reminder to keep an eye on Gladys. So, I literally came in here just for that, nothing else. I'm gonna wait until that guy goes there, and then I'm gonna pickpocket him because I'm that type of dude. I'm sleepy for some reason too, so I should probably go back to it. I can just take their helmets off of their head. How does that even work?
Can we talk?
Sure.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know somebody who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale.
So he's the guy in
If
jail.
anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Seriously, only one guy in this whole colony that can translate French. Former what now?
You caught me. Listen, the OSI frowns on fraternization with philosophists. I'd like to keep my associations with our scholar friend quiet.
Seriously, only one guy in this whole colony can translate French?
The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Point taken.
Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I
Bethesda
wanted to
publisher
get
of
off
this game?
Terra
No,
2.
it's Obsidian.
Great place to pick
So,
up a
the
ride
people
to
who did the
Hephaestus,
original Fallout and
Scylla,
Fallout New
even
Vegas.
Monarch.
Sadly,
All
I
I
have to
need is
leave.
access to a data cartridge
no
from the
worries,
security terminal. Their
presence
easily
was
hackable system keeps a registry
really
of all
appreciated.
crew
And
manifests
thanks
for
for the
both
news
arrivals
on,
and departures.
Blizzard on their opening day, because I'm not paying attention to that at all. So knowing what's up, what's happening is good to know. Yeah, I'll see you later. CFT, thanks for dropping by. All I need is access to the data cartridge from the terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps it. Okay. How will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend? Let's do two.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
See ya.
I meditated,
Take care, man.
led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
How will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Cool. Jesus, Bavardi.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with. Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'll think it over.
Sure.
I'm going.
Oh my god, so many people with helmets, dude. Records. Arrivals. Cleo, bunch of arrivals, departures, okie dokes, messages. From these conditions. This is a joke right flying this around the station. No one thinks you're real. And if you are, welcome to the Groundbreaker asshole. Aren't fit for sister pigs. Man, people have so much sass here, dude. It's crazy. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Oh my goodness, so many quests. Let's do... Okay, actually.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Just be careful next time.
I can't believe he saw me steal that. Seriously. Bavardi, 165, 71. So again, how much? 72, wait. I'm actually gonna eat some food. No, let's go to sleep first.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
What do you mean?
I don't really know. We got orders to hold your ship is all.
Can you help me get this cleared up?
I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
Doesn't seem hot in here to you?
I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon.
Well, it doesn't smell as bad here as Edgewater's graveyard in high summer, so guess I can't complain.
Either way, let's not stick around so long. We all roast alive. No offense, Ms. Elson. I'm sure whatever critical problem needs fixing will get patched in time.
Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor.
Does this happen?
No. Almost never. We're independent, you know. From the board. They don't have jurisdiction here. Groundbreaker's the last free outpost in the colony, and we aim to keep it that way, no matter what.
Don't touch
Gosh. I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I don't see any reason why I'd gotta. Do you?
She's a good ship, ma'am. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
Happy to hear it.
I'm off!
Have yourself a pleasant day.
We have to talk to a person before I can go to sleep. What a joke.
Hey there.
I'm looking for someone named...
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I'm looking for something a little bit more.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
Oh, nepotism. How's the house in holding it?
Are you pulling my leg? Damn freighter captains. If it's not the scurvy getting to you, it's the space madness.
I didn't think there were many independent operators.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right.
I'm looking for a person named Class.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Be seeing you.
Man, most of these people are really friendly. You would feel bad. I almost feel bad stealing all their stuff from them, you know? Almost. Almost feel bad.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Oh my goodness, so many things.
Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Let's not steal that.
On my way!
That's bored.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purpleberry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Didn't the board rep's office used to be in the docking bays?
Yeah, about 10 years back. That was before Bedford negotiated for a bigger office on the promenade.
Must be good at his job.
Better than the last. Between you and me, though, he works twice as hard for himself as he does for the board.
Prerogative of management. Still, there's a lot more corporate ships in the bay these days.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Hey, Milo.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades. Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
You mentioned Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight, but I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from. Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
Really? That was close.
In a jiff.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Damn.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs...
Sure, what do you got? Oof, so much more damage.
If you're here for this week's magazine...
Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oh my god, 10,000 bits. I mean, I have the bits, but I don't want to spend 10,000. No one's ever found my bits lacking.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Any chance of a discount?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Let me just grab the laundry. So, 1 minute. Okay, we're back. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms there, let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Huh?
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's somewhere around.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
If it's a corporate town with something to hide, then why the SOS?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to stick around?
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your Adams. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
All the other jobs, yeah.
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Let's talk about something else?
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Oh, so much lore.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
What are we leveling? So that just... Let's get 2 levels of this so we can get to 40. Uh-huh. Tinkering cost for science weapons. I really just want like, melee is okay. I feel like my melee is fine. There's like no incentive to level these because weapons aren't tied to a skill requirement. I might just do dialogue and get more of them to 50. Because it seems to me that okay, two-handed melee weapons, 50% drain. That's okay. Like it's not that great. Like, handguns, like these are okay too. Like I don't know, dialogue and stealth just seems super OP. I'm fine with this. We got lockpick to 40, so I got more bits. That's not really needed. Okay, I need to find someone where I can details actually. Thirsty.
Gracious.
Back to your...
Straight to the point, eh?
You mentioned...
That's right, dearie. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing. Go right ahead, sweetheart. Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junlei's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, but it won't work.
What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
That's gross.
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a fifth back during my penitentiary, seminary days.
You do have a favorable mop, I must say. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
Why the board recall?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
What makes you think
Those
that?
board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres.
That's
But
French
old
for what?
Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
There's still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
Thanks for your time.
Anytime. It's almost time for today's episode.
I want to talk about that opportunity you mentioned.
Any.
So. I need to do this. This one. I am hungry.
Not going anywhere, you hear?
Sorry about the heat. Oh, and it's not the best choice. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Hey. I gotta ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see that?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
You miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew.
Wow.
The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help you get out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
I'm adjusting the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Mark.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
What do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
Must be shoddy quality if he needs replacement.
Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new. Hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again?
What?
It's a script. If I don't follow it to a T, I might lose my job. You want me to do it right? Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products. You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate.
Well, it sounds like Aramid gear will break the first time.
That's why you should get a backup or 3. Become a frequent buyer. Join our Friendship Rewards program. Program currently unapproved in Alpha, rewards and friendship pending. Have a look.
Oh my god, that's all crap. Ooh. $51% discount? Damn. Go buy more water. I mean, one can never have enough water. Actually, maybe it's cheaper on some other planet. Serious?
Okay, gone quiet.
Whoa! Oh! Really? When did you get there?
Moving.
Moonman helmet.
On my way.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Bell shade.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
What's the benefit of modifying my weapon?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
If I change my mind, can I take a mod off and replace it?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
How do I attach mod?
Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering.
Where can I find mod?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Goes modifying a weapon worth the warranty?
Right here first. A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRA and TIES tops the list.
Thanks, that's all I need to know.
So, what can I get you?
Let's see what you get for sale. Deadeye assault rifle. Post armor damage dealt. Plasma carbine. Hunting rifle. Shock cannon. Heavy machine gun. Straight barrel, fire grip, shear grip.
Sure.
It's just me. Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
Can you just like not move this way?
Great work.
Heavy machine gun? Whoa. We can go back there. What's back there?
Heading back. Incoming!
We're pretty good at this.
I'm guessing you can, like, just go back here and...
Great work.
Wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all going?
Let's go up here.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Yo! I've gone so far, Agent. By so far, I mean I've gotten to the second place.
Where are you?
Groundbreaker.
Oh, so you're on this space station. Colony ship.
It's a Manterpillar. You see me, Chief. What's up?
I'm just
tuckered out.
Tuckered out.
All together.
Don't mess with us.
So I finally have a ship, and I put all my junk away. I'm still hoarding like crazy. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bart. This place is really cool. Yeah.
Oh, black. I cleaned a blackhead. Yeah. It was like a nail blade.
A security blade. Do I have one of those? Can you not go any further? If I fall here, do I fall to my death?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Probably.
Security blade. I think I have one of these already.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
It's a little nice. If they fall, do they fall to their death?
No. They teleport back. How's the groundbreaker?
It's okay. I've only explored the first area. I haven't been anywhere else. Plus, my ship is about to get impounded, so I can't go to sleep.
Oh, it got impounded. So you have to talk to the...
Haven't seen him in days. What is that toilet clock doing? What's this? 20 years since our last meal on Groundbreaker. I was hoping we could get the whole gang back together. I will respond to my last invite. Hope major schedules full with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. Hi all. Just got from off ice 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when they were thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our dock kicking your heels all that time. None of us got paid. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I got expenses of family. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? Smashes. Oh, Junlei. So JT is Junlei. Let's go to the medical bay.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Something I can help you with?
Can I buy supplies for any?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
See you around.
Take care.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Emfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird. Like I said, Jesse did me a favor. I just don't like to leave a dead... Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem?
I'd like to see Jesse.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. I'm afraid patient... Take care. Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
Yep.
If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Better myself, isn't this the midway?
Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal. Of course, there's not much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment, not without my mechanicals. Where the law is Irian anyway?
You do cosmetic surgery?
Sure. How do you think we keep this pile of junk in the sky? It costs bits, and a little prettying up brings in a fair few of them.
Fancy.
Or it would, if I had my dang mechanicals.
What's going on?
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to...
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Sick banners, sick banners. Bunch of drugs.
You're keeping your uniform clean?
Got it.
Nicely done. No one saw me trip over that, right? You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself. Be right there.
Flamethrower. Jesus.
I'll keep quiet.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Good luck getting to Jesse, and better luck if you do. No piece of work.
Who did the solution is vital.
know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I get down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Oh, I could lie to her. Nah, let's be nice.
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Level with me or I'll walk away right now.
You'd let a poor, ill woman get disappeared by the board? Awfully cold-blooded of you. Though I admire your backbone. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood-Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I do work for the
Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead.
I'll talk to you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
That was easy. I just want to save and take a break.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastard.
Yeah. Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
For the following
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the...
Oh, hello. Oh, this is quite unexpected. I didn't have any visitors on my schedule today. Who might you be?
I'm the captain of the Unreal.
The captain of the... No, that can't be right. Alex Hawthorne is the captain of that vessel. On top of that, I just impounded it. Oh. Oh dear. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Yeah, Alex is dead, dude.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Eaten alive by feral canids.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again, I'm sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is voice Rangers?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Why do you think I know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Alex never mentioned any Phineas.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you what Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
We hear about Jessie Doyle. I wonder if it's up.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Can't she work for you until she earns back what she owes?
I believe the captain is proposing an indenture contract.
I didn't say anything about her teeth. It's just she's worth more alive than dead.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
I see. She doesn't want to share.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
I want to ask you something.
Be my guest.
Oh! What is lockers in that?
A luxury stateroom. Ask away.
I'll be back. Gotta do a quick bathroom break.
wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself, I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You really don't like going in, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Jeez. What exactly did Jess do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
That's funny, she said she saved your life.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
Don't tell me you tried.
What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing.
I gotta go put my nose.
That just makes me itch to prove him wrong. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Maybe on the ship. It's dark.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
How am I level 10 already? Okay, oh, let's read some perks. Dialogue skills. Oh, that's really nice. Per kill. Companion ability cooldowns for each of your kills. Chance to reset companion ability cooldown. Chance to reset. Movement speed during TTT. Science weapon damage. TTT for restored kill. Oh, I don't know. We'll figure something out later. Let's fast travel to unreliable. I'm gonna save and then call it. Take a break, go eat some boots.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
Save the game. I kinda wanna talk to Ellie for a second. Ellie. Sam. Vardy. Max. Ellie.
Something on your mind?